All right, welcome to the shmoop on how we can use this program. Now that you've taken both of your diagnostics, we're getting some data. Shmoop has been able to set up a list of things that you particularly need to work on in order to help fill in some of the gaps before you take your EOC test. So real quick, we're going to go into my dummy account. Here's a pretend student. I signed in as this pretend student. I'm going to go to my classroom. And I'm going to go find my algebra classroom. Then I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to click on it again. All right, so here we go. Now you're all used to seeing this because this is where you went to take your diagnostic. So if you scroll down a hair, you'll see the 2 attempts you've taken so far. One in the November-December timeframe and one this past February. Now, as you can see, I did not score very well, so I'm probably going to have a lot of work for me to do. The higher you score, the less work you really need to do. Okay, so what I want everyone to do at this point is, on the right side right here, Shmoop has designed a system where they are automatically going to tell you what you need to work on based on your diagnostic. Okay, well, sometimes that review that they're going to tell you to do, we haven't learned it yet. So I don't necessarily want you to click on this to do this particular lesson, but we're going to use it to get to where we need to be. So first, I'm going to go ahead and click right here. All right, it's going to bring up a second tab. Notice I have another tab up here. Okay, on the left-hand side, I'm going to click Overview. And when you look at Overview, as it's loading, this is just basic things about the EOC test, basic things about the shmoop program. Okay, so good stuff there, right? Main thing I want you to see, 3 other categories under this review. Algebra and modeling, functions and modeling, statistics, and number system. These are the 3, they're called big ideas. 3 big ideas of algebra. Think of it as categories of all of our chapters. They all fall into one of these 3 big ideas. If I click on it, go to Algebra and Modeling, it will list underneath that all the different topics that fall in that big idea. Now some of these should look familiar. Polynomials and integers, literal equations and inequalities with one variable. Equations and inequalities with one variable, rearranging formulas. Remember the temperature problem? Equations with 2 or more variables. So you'll see a list of most of the things you should recognize and then some of the things you probably won't recognize because we haven't learned it yet, which is okay. You'll notice that sometimes there's a check mark there. That means you've already gone through it, either whether on your diagnostic test you always got that particular skill correct on all the different questions, or you've already gone through the lesson and you've already done the drills and all that kind of good stuff. So the check marks are a good indicator that you know that skill. All right, so let's talk about this, linear equations and inequalities with one variable. I want to click that because there's no check mark. Let me go ahead and click that guy. And where this is going to bring me is to like a textbook, really. So you can read all of this. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Great notes to have in your notebook. And then sometimes, this was not a good example. Let me get another one. What I'm going to look for is Shmoop made some pretty awesome videos for us. So I just went into another topic. I'm going to scroll down. There it is. They made really cool and funny videos to help illustrate the concept. Okay, so you scroll down, then there's some practice problems that you can look at and see what the correct answer is. Oh, this one had 2 videos. Okay, so lots of good information just from clicking the particular topic over here. Not every single lesson, as we've already seen, has a video. That's okay. You don't need videos for everything. So that's where you get your notes. Now, over on the right-hand side, you got some drills. First, did you read this? Did you take your notes? Yeah, you want to click that because under your to-do list, that'll make a green check mark. And that will just help you remember, oh yeah, I've already read this lesson. Then the drill. Let's go ahead and click on the drill. And a drill just means practice. Usually there are about 4 questions. You pick your answer. All right, okay, made some dots. Consider 2 point. Ooh, that looks like slope-intercept form. Everyone should get that right. Get some symbols in there. And let's pick C. Okay, I want to score this test. I think I know how to do this, so yes, I am done. Oh no, I got 1 out of 4 correct. Bummer. Well, why did I get these wrong? Okay, number 1 I got wrong. Why? Explanation. That's where it should have been, and this is what I should have done. I still need more help. I still don't understand it. We'll click right here. It'll take you back to the notes section, back to the videos, back to the page where you can learn how to do it. And then you can go through this little quiz, and you can always try it again and see if you get it right this time. Now, another cool place I want you to go to would be okay, so after I had scored the test, I saw that I got 1 out of 4. I learned my lesson. I don't want to take it again, but I can. And look, I can see my previous attempts. First I did it 1 out of 4. The second time I got 0 out of 4. So we were looking for 4 out of 4, of course. When you're done and you're like, okay, I'm done with this drill, I'm going to go ahead and hit the back button. And then look, I got my to-do list because I read the page and I completed my drill. All right, so now here's another handy dandy place I want you to go to. So again, this is all under review topics. Oops, all under review topics. This is the big main idea. And then I scroll down and I have my other 2 main ideas, and then the list of topics will show up afterward. Another cool place is the drills. Let's go ahead and click that. Here is kind of like a grade book, I guess, if you want to see. Here's all the topics under algebra and modeling, one of the big ideas, all the different topics. And I can go straight to the drill from here. Just hit start, and it takes me straight to the drill. Click all my stuff. For the test. Yes, I'm done. 0 out of 4. I'm not very good at this stuff. I'm going to go ahead and hit the back button. Not good at all. Not good at all. I can retake. So we're looking at getting all these best scores to be a number 4. Number 4. Okay. And then the titles here is good for when you go back to your review. When you go to your review topics, you can find it and maybe say, ooh, I kept getting a 0 out of 4. Let me go back to this lesson and review it once more. This is what I would like you to start working on over spring break and progressively work on it when you have free time to get us ready for that EOC. This is not a grade. This is simply for you to feel comfortable passing that EOC. Okay? I will support you in any way possible, but this is on you and your learning coaches to do what you would like to do with the shmoop program.